everybody, and welcome to this sensual choreography. My name is Irline, and I want to make sure that you know that this choreography is an advanced heels choreography. So if you're a beginner in dance, this is not where you want to start. We're going to do a lot of floor work. Almost every single part of this choreography is on the floor, so maybe you want to have some knee pads on. And heels are optional, but remember, this is not for beginners. If you want beginner classes, go to my website, click on beginner classes in Sensual, and you will have plenty of choices. Anyway, for those who want to join, let's get into it.
Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same, even though I loved you.
So I'm gonna start with putting my knees out like this. It's a little weird, I know, but I'm gonna go in here, crossing my hands, flicking my head over to the side. So I go down, then I'm gonna go over to the side here, and I will hit quickly and hard to the side. Boom. Yeah? So one more time. I will do around, click. Then my hand will go up in a windmill. At the same time, this foot will come down here. Remember to not flex. Over here. Down. Then I sit down. I roll over to the side and I open up. Like this. Yeah? Then one more time. I will start by going flick, tick, over, roll, and around. And from here, I want to make like a back flip, not a flip, but like a little roll. So I go over my shoulder and around. And I want to open my legs like this and come down with one foot down, like here. And from here, I'm going to push myself up and make a little roll on the floor. And to do this, it's like the same as doing a roll like this, but I have to lift myself up with my arms, then try to make the roll come down to the floor again with my head and roll down. So when I'm here, I lift myself up and my head comes down and I roll down with my body. And from here, I will lift this foot and go over to the side, and my right hand becomes like a sword, going through the air over to the side and like kicking, like really strong kick before I go over here. Okay, so let's rewind that one more time. So from the top, I go around, click, over, sit, and around. Then I just have to make room. I go over, come down, make a little wave, roll over to the side, through the air, then kick, come over, and from here, I'm gonna open my legs and close them as I go one and up. So I do a boom, boom. And then I try to go through my body. So I really want to use my pelvis and like push to the front as I come down towards the floor. Yeah? So one more time, slowly, from the top. We do around, click, over, come around. Then you go over, oops, and you come down, you come over, push, and click, come over, 1, 2, and through. All right, what we're gonna do now is to try to do that part many times with music. We're gonna start by slowing down the tempo, do it slowly, and then we're gonna speed it up and do it faster. Okay, you ready? Let's go.
Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. Listen to touch me slowly. Books on top for everybody. Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same for everybody. Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same, even though.
All right, good job. Now let's move on, okay? So we just came up with the scissored here, click, click, go through. I'm now gonna come over to the side, do a little click, boom, and come up to take my head around. So again, after I did the boom, boom, I go down, I come around, click, sit, and around. And this is actually in my back, like this, boom, sit, around. From here, I'm gonna lean back. This foot is coming around under myself. So just put your pelvis up. Then I make a windmill to the side. And you see I bend this knee right here when I come around. So I'm gonna go over this side. I'm gonna flick my head twice. Flick, flick. And when I land here, I will kind of like make a little boom in my body. And I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Just gonna like touch myself, have a good time with myself before I smash in the ground. Boom. Then collect my knees to the side, come up, and roll my body. Yeah. So if you go back again to this part right here, we did tick tick and around, come around, click, sit, then around again and up, and flick, flick, tick, touch, 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 crash, around, make a little move here. Okay, now let's do that several times with music and slowly and then fast. Good luck.
Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain.
And caress
Now I
yourself.
gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm remaining. What's inside for everybody? Put me on the altar, 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain. And now I gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed. Reach into me, set the ocean. Gotta touch me slowly. What's inside for everybody? Put me on the altar, 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain. And now I gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed. Gotta touch me slowly. What's inside for everybody? Put me on the altar, 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain.
And caress
Now I
yourself.
gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed. What's inside for everybody? Put me on the altar, 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain. And now I gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed. Have yourself reclaimed.
Whew, okay, good job. Now let's move on to the last part, and that's it's really simple actually. So if we are here now, and with this roll, what I want to do is to use this knee to go around yourself, and I have my hands like this, and I land diagonal. So I'm here, and then I open them, and I sit down. And from here, I will take my chest around, then up and down, the other way around, then up and down. Then I come up and caress myself, come down here, all the way to the back, and I shake my pelvis upward on that Arabic sound, the same we did this. So do, 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 do. Yes? Upward, do, 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 do. Yes. So one more time, we were here. Woo. Then around, come down, then go around, up, around, up, come down, touch back, da 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 da. And from here, the last part, I come around here. My foot is, my feet, or my foot actually, coming over here. And then I flick it to the side, lifting my body up in like a butterfly, like this. Yeah, but sideways. So here, butterfly, come around. And from here, you can do a little freestyle as you breathe and let go. And if you touch yourself, or if you like do this, or just go down with doing nothing, that's up to you. But you want to be making like a last breath. Yeah? Okay. Now, let's do it again from this part here. The click, click, and down. Come around. Boom, sa, and around. Over, around, shoop, shoop. Click. Do whatever you want. Touch. Around. Wind. Go around. Come down. Around. Ta, ta. Around. Ta, ta. Up. Come down. And da, 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 da. Over. Open. Flick your head. And breathe. Okay. Let's try this with music.
Touch me slowly. What's on top of everybody? Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain. And now I gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed. Higher self reclaim. I choose me, I choose me, I choose my body now. I'm breathing, I'm breathing, I breathe much deeper now. The silence surrounds me in compulsion. Gotta touch me slowly. What's on top of everybody? Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain.
And caress
Now I
yourself.
gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed.
And down.
Higher self reclaim. I choose me, I choose me, I choose my body now. I'm breathing, I'm breathing, I breathe much deeper now.
Good job. Let's try that again.
Touch me slowly. What's on top of everybody? Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain. And now I gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed. Higher self reclaim. I choose me, I choose me, I choose my body now. I'm breathing, I'm breathing, I breathe much deeper now. The silence surrounds me, everybody. Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never